It's been over a month since a tornado tore through this part of Ravenna, Texas, a family farm. Its owner, John Beck, still trying to pick up the pieces and salvage what's left of 4 generations of hard work. The Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation is asking for your help to catch them a big one. It's called a black carp, and if you reel them in here at the Red River, you may find yourselves $100 richer. Look at that. It's a property you don't see on the market every day. A middle school. Comes with hallways, classrooms, and its very own gymnasium. So, if you have a vision for it, it could be yours. It's a partnership between the City of Atoka and the University of Oklahoma to make this car drive all by itself. The decision to lower the asking price of the former middle school comes down to numbers. As the district superintendent tells us, the bills on this place just keep piling up. People are coming here to Texas Roadhouse in Sherman hungry tonight for Dine to Donate. So every steak, baked potato, and loaded fry that makes it to diners' tables is going towards disaster relief for Kerr County. After 5 years in the making, Sherman's Courtyard Marriott is finishing its final touches. So let's take a look, shall we? To accommodate a growing district, they've chosen to take this middle school up an extra level with a second floor. A Denison woman is hoping to turn people's lives around with her take on an independent living facility, catered to those who may not always have a place to go. A Tom Bean veteran is making sure the men and women who died are never forgotten, honoring their services with the colors red, white, and blue.
Please tell us about today's ceremony.
Yeah, the energy out here was a little bittersweet. People were in Medill today, coming through this intersection at Highway 377 in Medill to pay their respects to Police Chief Donnie Raleigh today. Denison City Council here just getting settled in to take a closer look at this year's proposed budget. Now on the table for today to figure out what they could be adding and what they could be cutting back on.
And he's just standing there looking at people taking a picture of him like it's normal everyday business.
It's not something you see every day. A black bear taking a stroll through Savoy, Texas.
My coworker that had just left, she called me and said there was a bear at the gas station. I thought she was joking.
Security camera footage shows the bear out on the town, stopping by a neighborhood gas station before walking across North Main Street to a nearby nursing home.
It scared one of the other coworkers because she's like, if it's a baby, the mama's probably out here and they can be aggressive. But we didn't think about that when we were going to go look for the bear. He was a big baby.
Very scared. He was running from everything, just trying to get away from everybody.
At one point, the bear caught up with Fannin County Sheriff's deputies, according to Savoy's Police Chief Robert Knoll.
When I first received the call, my first thought process was, I bet it's not really a bear. And then I got to speak to one of the deputies on the phone. He said, it's absolutely a bear. It ran out in front of my car.
The bear's visit into town even had locals join in to help police.
For people in the area that pig hunt, they have thermals in the area. And next thing you know, I had a couple people there with me helping.
Police say the last time they saw the bear was when it ran back home to the woods. And according to Grayson County's agriculture agent, Chad Cummings, there's always a possibility it could stop by again.
Very likely, this individual possibly came across the Red River when it was down and then got stuck here because of the rising water levels right now. Might want to avoid interactions with it, get in your vehicle and leave.
If you happen to see any bears around town, you're encouraged to call your local law enforcement. In Savoy, Texas, Sabine Welsh, K10 News. Southmead Police and DMS found themselves in a tough spot on Tuesday.
Wouldn't say we were scared, but we definitely we were ready.
The call was initially for a possible overdose at a house in Southmead for suspect Jason Lee Lowry, who allegedly took a large amount of Xanax and refused EMS help.
We kind of went in the residence and tried to get him some help.
Southmead Police Chief Jeff Laughlin and Lieutenant Michael Aguirre tell us they responded to this like any other sensitive situation. Talk it out and try to reason with Lowry.
Typically we just take him to the hospital for them to get the the help that they need. He pretty much told us that I'm not going to be cooperative.
But that approach quickly took a turn. Lowry ended up charging at Chief Laughlin, Lieutenant Aguirre, and hitting his wife. All of this going down within seconds.
Are y'all ready to fight?
Sure. Do it.
He basically got up off the couch and just said, "You ready to fight?" Jumped up and lunged towards Chief Laughlin with closed fist, and that's when Chief Laughlin deployed his taser.
But tasers didn't work on Lowry. He continued to fight officers and EMS.
He said, "You're not getting me out of this house." We attempted to, and that's when we knew that he wasn't going to cooperate and get into the vehicle or patrol unit. So then he was transported by ambulance.
Lowry's erratic behavior lasted for over 4 hours until staff at Sherman Medical Center could calm him down. Lowry was arrested and booked into the Grayson County Jail. He's facing 4 counts of aggravated assault on public servants. In South Maid, Texas, Sabine Welsh, K10 News.
Many people have fought for it and died for it. That's what this is. Their legacy.
For Sam Statzer, the Stars and Stripes are something he holds close to his heart.
It's the most important symbol of our nation.
This Independence Day, he's flying the grand old flag in all its glory, making sure our nation's colors are always remembered through his business, Never Forget Flags.
I would go around town on holidays and you would see some flags that aren't really being kept up.
Statzer says the business idea came to him while out on a drive.
We really just wanted to see really a grand display of the grand old flag and just that unity.
Providing a service to fly flags for his neighbors during the patriotic holidays. Never letting the flags touch the ground and handling each one he displays with care. Statzer says his passion for patriotism started at home.
I have a lot of memories of putting together flags with my dad, and these were Korean War veterans, maybe Vietnam veterans. They were telling their stories while they put together flags. I mean, it's just very special. It was a very special moment.
Statzer now continuing the tradition in Tom Bean, keeping the patriotic spirit blowing in the wind to honor those who took a bullet for our country.
Put aside differences and put aside our biases and our opinions, and we were Americans first. That's what I'm trying to contribute a small part towards.
In Tom Bean, Texas, Sabine Welsh, K10 News. Van Alstyne ISD bus driver placed on administrative leave after allegedly driving into a hayfield with students. We're learning more about what happened on that bus ride.
And if we have to tell a bus driver, common sense, he shouldn't be driving our children.
It was a school bus route gone wrong for Van Alstyne ISD students sitting on bus number 24 on Wednesday.
There is a bit of rage going on with a bunch of parents with children that were affected.
According to the district's police chief, Jeff Burge, a bus driver was in the middle of his route near the County Road 374 and 375 intersection in Van Alstyne when he allegedly drove into this hayfield and hit a hay bale. The crash taking place with students on board.
I was at home working from home. My son comes in the door and says, "Dad, we got into a little accident in the bus." I was like, "What?"
Fakura's 10-year-old son explaining to his dad what he heard and saw on that bus ride.
The driver was yelling at kids and trying to scare them. He did a U-turn in the field. One of the parents actually has Life 360. It appears he was driving pretty reckless.
The app tracking the movement on the bus from a child's phone, showing the bus's pin moving straight into a field and then turning around. Instead of calling paramedics to check the kids out, Chief Burge says the bus driver continued the rest of his route.
My immediate concern was, why didn't the bus driver stop? You should have called the medics for an accident that happened and there's kids hurt.
A day later, the district releasing a written statement saying, quote, "The safety, security, and well-being of our students is our top priority. We are committed to ensuring that all aspects of the situation are properly examined."